Jordan Ledbetter, and this was my high school. I'm just moving my Zoom out of the way. Had things gone differently, I could have graduated from here. Now the next few slides will mostly contain stock photos because to relive those 4 years with actual pictures isn't something I'm keen to do right now. Pretty cute looking kid, right? Oops. Little did my poor parents and teachers know that I had incredibly severe ADHD. This is Ritalin. Those of you old enough might remember this horrible predecessor to Adderall. Not familiar? Let me tell you what Ritalin is like. Hungry? Nah, you're not. Feeling social? Nah, not at all. Looking forward to a peaceful night's sleep? Keep dreaming. Basically, Ritalin made every moment at high school and middle school feel miserable. Ritalin forced me to care about something that I could just not care about. And it always felt forced. School, at least the academic portion, never came easy. And I was constantly looking for ways to escape it. Outside of school, I'd like to believe I had normal interests for a 14 to 18-year-old boy. Music, girls, cars, etc. Really, my issue was attendance. In 4 years of high school, I only recall a single semester where I attended more classes than I missed. And then I discovered motorcycles, and my already disastrous GPA took another big tumble. My parents grew more and more concerned, but I didn't care, not one bit. Motorcycles provided a sense of freedom that I had yearned for since I could remembering things. And then I got a girlfriend, and between her and my obsession with motorcycles, poor school didn't even stand a chance. With her being a good student, my disinterest in school and my future put a strain on our young relationship. She'd fruitlessly signed me up for community college classes, following a high school graduation that would never come. Fast forwarding several years, my life more or less stayed the same. Most of my classmates went off to accomplish great things, or so I'd tell myself. Aaron and I broke up, only to be replaced by a new Aaron, who would again grow frustrated with my inability to get it together. Now, while school had been very difficult up to this point, I found myself excelling in just about every job I had. And while it would be several years before I knew what that really meant, I firmly believe these minor successes kept me from giving up on my future entirely. Along the way, I made meager attempts to resuscitate my progress at school, usually through community college or vocational schools. One semester would be firefighting, so I go through all the training to get licensed as an EMT, then a paramedic, only to lose interest in the whole thing several months later, wasting, in this case, nearly 2 years of school. My ADHD was rearing its ugly head, and I no longer had Ritalin to help control it. Something needed to change, and fast. I had to find my passion, my calling, or else I'd just be treading water for the rest of my life. Enter real estate. I stumbled into my first real career by accident. And while I wasn't sure where it would take me, I knew almost immediately that I'd loved it. The sense of responsibility, the juggling of different tasks. Finally, my ADHD was working out to my advantage. I was absolutely in love. The mad scramble to meet deadlines, the phone ringing off the hook, the constant drama between buyers and sellers and lenders and appraisers and inspectors and photographers and stagers, and it was intoxicating. When other agents would grow tired after doing multiple open houses, 1 to 2 days a week, I was just getting warmed up. Showing vacant multiplexes in a sketchy part of town on a Tuesday at 11 p.m., sign me up. Writing multiple offers in an attempt to get sellers against one another, let's do this. I was sold on the industry and the lifestyle. My success bred confidence, and my confidence attracted the love of my life. After meeting Jessica, it was as though someone tossed a brick on the throttle and life just kept accelerating. My success grew and grew until finally we decided we couldn't take the heat of Arizona any longer and packed our bags for Denver, Colorado. Now, life in Denver was different. I was suddenly a small fish in a big pond, and I struggled to establish myself as an agent quick enough for my liking. I decided to hang my hat as a realtor and took a job selling office technology. I had never done corporate sales before, and it was an interesting transition at first, and I ate my humble pie on more nights than I'd care to again. But like the saying goes, whatever doesn't kill you. And it was around that 1 year mark that I began to experience success. But this was a new type of success that I hadn't previously witnessed. It was stable and carefully plotted. I had grown capable of controlling my ADHD, wielding it as a weapon to take out the competition, of which there was plenty. My confidence rebounded and it soared like never before. Finally, it clicked. High stress, high stakes corporate life was the life for me. And I owe it all to the two guys to my left who pushed me to achieve what I never thought possible: clarity. In my second year with the company, I enrolled in community college, pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering with a focus on management. And I absolutely assaulted school for the next 3 years, attending each class until 9:30 at night, going home to help Jess with the boys. I woke each day with a crystal clear vision of what I wanted for the future, for myself and for my family. Is going back to school at my age easy? No, but it sure as hell beats sitting around and wishing you had. Oh, that's it. Sorry.